decision to sell my practice, I had to find a list of qualities that I was looking for in someone to carry on what I'd built. It took me almost 10, 12 years to be solid enough in my foundation of general practice to be able to expand the capabilities, expand the services delivered. So my minimum was 5 to 6 years of experience in finding a successor.
So there's basically two ways of kind of starting or buying a dental practice. First is you can do a startup, or you can acquire and purchase a practice that is already existing. So for me, having 2 small children, I thought it would be a little bit easier to buy an established practice. Me having worked in New Hampshire basically my entire private practice career, it was a pretty easy move in terms of we knew what we were getting ourselves into. So yeah, I mean, I feel thankful that we found the right practice and we were able to find a good home and a good town for us to live in.
The dentist is responsible for all the aspects of the practice: entrepreneurial, managerial, and the provision of care. So patient appointments take up the bulk of the day. The managerial and entrepreneurial side of things have to be done after patient care.
I think the challenging part of acquiring a practice is that you kind of don't know what you're going to get. I mean, you do your due diligence as much as you can before buying a practice in terms of looking at numbers, but you don't really know until you're actually in it. Again, you know, the staff might be very used to a specific way of doing things, and it might be a challenge getting them to kind of change and see your vision in the practice. But thankfully, I haven't had really much difficulty in that sort of transition.
After nearly 30 years, well, that's not true. After 35 years of practice, I think my initial thoughts when I handed the keys to Dr. Kend was that I didn't have to be responsible for everything anymore. I enjoyed practicing. I enjoyed the responsibility of it. I enjoyed the successes, but the reality is I finished my residency and started doing continuing education immediately. And at the peak of my career, probably in the middle third of my career, I was doing an upwards of 120 to 150 hours a year of additional training, which meant a lot of weekends away from my family. And it also means when I finally hung up my hat, or my handpiece, that I didn't have to spend the time away from them anymore. And I could be more committed to being with them and giving back to my family.
So to our patients are beyond just smiles, you know, I think first of all I would like to thank them for just being so amazing through this transition. It's difficult to have a new provider come in and take over from there. But also that, our goal is to really provide the utmost comprehensive dental care that we can to our patients. Our goal is to not just look at that one section, but to give them a full, comprehensive, the best treatment plan that we can for them. And that is coming with a lot of thorough diagnostics and a lot of thorough treatment planning on our part. And we value and look at them as people too. It's not just, they're not just another patient to us. We really want them to feel that they are well cared for here. So yeah, thank you to all our patients, and yeah, it's been a really wonderful 6 months.